evening and welcome. Class of 2026, family, friends, and community members. I would like to invite Haley Vandenheck and Zoe Scripture to the podium, please.
So just ask them to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay, yeah. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have the anthem. No. Stay cool, Ryder. Stay cool.
With those seniors that are joining us for the Star Spangled Banner, please join us for the Star Spangled Banner.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous stars, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets echoed, the monsters singing.
Seats. Nice job, everyone. Okay, marshals, we're good.
Good evening, faculty, families, friends, and graduates. My name is Izzy Fournier, and I'm honored to speak on behalf of the Kingswood Regional High School class of 2026. First, I want to congratulate my fellow classmates for making it here today. We did it. And thank all the teachers, coaches, families, and community members who supported us every step of the way. None of us would be here tonight without your patience, encouragement, and belief in us over the last 4 years. Today is more than just graduation. It's a day of celebration, reflection, and new beginnings. As I started writing this speech, I kept asking myself one question: what it is that truly got us through high school? Because the truth is, being a teenager is not easy. Over the past 4 years, we have all changed in ways we never expected. We walked in as freshmen trying to figure out who we were, where we fit in, and who we wanted to become. Along the way, we faced pressure, stress, and moments where things felt impossible. But even during those difficult moments, we kept going. Each challenge taught us something. We learned how to balance responsibilities, how to work hard through challenges, and how to keep showing up for the people and things that matter most to us. Personally, a lot of these lessons came from my parents. They showed me the importance of work ethic, responsibility, and perseverance. One thing my mom has always told me is you're the only person who can make the change. It's what you choose to make of your life. No one else can do it for you. I think that message applies to all of us sitting here today. Every single person in this graduating class has their own story, different struggles, different accomplishments, and different dreams. But we all share one thing in common. We made it through these last 4 years together. All the late night homework, every game, every performance, every mistake, and every memory became a stepping stone that brought us here today. Being a 3-sport athlete shaped my high school journey, giving me a sense of stability throughout these years. The long days balancing school, practices, games, and everything else life threw at me. It taught me discipline, time management, commitment, teamwork, and how to push forward even when I was exhausted. And somewhere along the way, especially during senior year, everything started to feel real. The little moments suddenly mattered more. Walking through the hallways, hearing the student section at games, celebrating victories with teammates, and showing up for one another at school events. Moments that once felt ordinary are now memories we will carry with us forever. Graduation is exciting, but also scary. For many of us, this is the first major turning point in our lives. Whether you're headed to college, starting a new job, or serving our country, no matter where life takes you next, never stop pushing yourself to grow and try new things. There will always be more opportunities ahead of you, even if you have to work hard to find them. Keep striving to become better every day and to chase the life you want for yourself. And when things get difficult, remember how far you've already come. Tonight, I want everyone to really take in this moment. Remember the emotions you feel right now, the excitement, the pride, the fear, the uncertainty, and the hope for what comes next. Years from now, this will still be one of the moments you remember most. Class of 2026, we should all be incredibly proud of ourselves and for one another. Enjoy this time in your life, appreciate every moment, and take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. Congratulations, Class of 2026. We did it. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Brody Deshays. I'm chair of the Governor Wentworth Regional School Board in class of 2017. It is my honor to be with you this evening as we recognize and celebrate our outstanding Gold Scholars for the class of 2026. The Kingswood Scholars Program honors students who have distinguished themselves not only through exceptional academic achievement, but also through leadership, service, and meaningful contributions to both their school and the broader community. Kingswood Scholars are students in good standing who have demonstrated a sustained commitment to academic excellence and extracurricular involvement. Our Gold Scholars exemplify the highest level of that commitment. They have earned a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.4, assumed leadership roles within the school and community, and achieved strong SAT performance. They have challenged themselves by enrolling in all honors levels coursework and completing either a minimum of 3 advanced placement courses or 2 advanced placement courses in combination with the rigorous junior-senior honors program. In addition, they have actively participated in at least 2 extracurricular activities and demonstrated a well-rounded dedication to scholarship, leadership, and service. Each year, our top 2 scholars are selected based on points from all these categories. Tonight, we are proud to recognize 2 students who embody these high standards and have truly made the most of their Kingswood experience. It is now my pleasure to present the award to second-ranking Gold Scholar, Jordan Martineau. Jordan, will you please come forward? Our highest-ranked Gold Scholar for the class of 2026 is Malcolm Clark. Malcolm, will you please come forward? Congratulations to you both, Jordan and Malcolm. Each scholar will be addressing the senior class this evening, and Jordan will be our first speaker. Thank you.
Wow, there's a lot of you today. Good afternoon, friends, family, and esteemed faculty. You are all part of our amazing support system, and we can't thank you enough for being here today to celebrate the many accomplishments of this amazing class. I want to take time to thank all the teachers here at KUHS for always pushing me to my full potential, especially Ms. St. Hilaire, who was the first to truly challenge me, and Senoras Kinatoa and Holmes for providing me with the amazing opportunity to travel while here at Kingswood. Additionally, I'd like to thank Ms. Huggard for working with me and guiding me through, especially throughout this last year. Most importantly, my friends, family, and broad support network. Thank you for always showing up, cheering me on, and dealing with my big personality. A special thank you to my mom for almost never missing a game or performance unless it was absolutely necessary. And to Alex, you have been my rock day in and day out since middle school. I will forever cherish your quick wit, smart aleck comebacks, and bright smile. Thank you for being my tutor, even if you had no idea what you were talking about, providing me with enough tape to cover the Earth's surface twice, and allowing me to sit and laugh in your office every day since middle school. I know you'll be lost without me next year. Finally, I would like to thank the Fuller family for all the sound advice they had given me. That being said, if I'm being completely honest, trying to come up with something to speak about today has been a serious struggle. I contemplated discussing my favorite memories or giving some deep lesson for the future, but Mr. Fuller suggested I spend time lecturing about the importance of biology, so that's what I'll be doing. And I don't want to leave Miss Nealer out, so I might work a little calculus into the equation as well. I'm only kind of kidding. Our class is a unique blend of talented athletes, writers, mathematicians, scientists, caregivers, musicians, and tradesmen. Every single person here shines in their own unique way within the niches, the proper way to say it, they've created along the way. Although our time here at Kingswood is closing out, I want to leave you all with one last piece of advice. Try new things. Even when it is scary or you think you may fail, it should not deter you from joining a club, learning an instrument, applying for a brand new job, or getting involved in your community. I guarantee you the only thing scarier than being on the stage today was stepping into the net for the field hockey team when we had no goalie. Getting balls whacked on my head in every single direction, never had I ever had so many bruises at the same time. As my mother and many other influential people have said in the past, life is what you make of it. Without creating these experiences for yourself by overcoming the feeling of impending doom that comes with trying something new, your life would never reach its full potential. Throughout high school, I have lived by this lesson. As a sophomore, I approached Mr. Burns about rejoining the band after not playing the year prior. I expressed to him my love for music, but did not want to continue on in my musical journey playing the trumpet. He looked at me with pure glee glistening in his eyes and said, "Oh, no worries, here's the French horn. We have a gig on Friday." Although I was excited at first, it suddenly hit me. Oh snap, I actually have to learn this thing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Everyone's going to make fun of me. It's going to be the end of the world. But that didn't stop me, so I began learning right away, starting with long tones, and within the first week I was learning my first songs. Without taking this chance to try something new, I would have never gone to experience Friday night pep band performances or understood the various inside jokes shared by this unique community. I also would have never received the prestigious John Philip Sousa Band Award. Thanks, Mr. Burns. Beyond academics, I have applied this principle to my athletics as well. This spring, rather than returning to a sport I have known and loved for 14 years, I took a chance and joined our very small but mighty girls lacrosse program. Despite never even touching a stick until preseason, the week before tryouts, and being absolutely terrified to join a group of already tight-knit girls my senior year of high school, I took the chance. They immediately took me under their wing and taught me everything I needed to know. Because of this chance, I created a new community for myself, interacting with people I had never spoken to before, and even earned my varsity pin. Taking a chance and trying new things helps you to learn new skills, develop a broader network of connection, and forces you to overcome fear. Much like a species evolves over time, you all must learn to grow and adapt to face hardships with ease. As Charles Darwin once said, it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is most adaptable to change. Before I leave you today, I want you all to take a moment to reflect on your time here at Kingswood. Do you think you took enough chances? If not, how might you change that for your future? Every one of you is capable of being part of something bigger than yourself. No matter how big or how small, make your mark on the world. Congratulations, class of 2026, and now help me welcome up the one and only, slicing and dicing the competition, a big name around the block, Malcolm Wesley Clark.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank you all for coming out to celebrate the graduating class this year. I'd also like to thank Jordan for her wonderful introduction. There are several other people who I'd like to thank too. First and foremost, all of the behind-the-scenes staff here at Kingswood, and especially the kitchen and janitorial staff, deserve our appreciation. Madam Gary, thank you for teaching me a language that I have come to love so dearly and for being a constant and incredibly positive force throughout my time here. Going to France was truly incredible, and I hope you're able to give many more students that opportunity in the future. Ms. Straz and Ms. Marie DeCarmo, thank you for pushing me so hard during what was my most challenging academic year. I learned so much about myself in your Global Perspectives classes, and you only strengthened my love of learning. I hope to have many more instructors like you in college. Mr. Giesler, thank you so much for being such a mentor to me. You've given me so many of the opportunities that have shaped the path I see for myself later on down the line, and I would not be the person I am today without your help. Give me a call if you ever need a trombonist for the pit orchestra, especially if you put on Hadestown. Miss Neeler and Mr. and Mrs. Fuller, thank you for your help on all things college this year. You've both balanced teaching fantastic courses with giving your students such meaningful advice, and you've helped me and most certainly others get some more clarity on what we're planning to do in the coming years. And Mr. Burns, thank you so much for your mentorship. I remember when I first sat down in the band room, you put the infamous Hey song, which I think you've burned in effigy at this point, is that right? Yeah. You put that on my staff, and you pointed to an E flat above the bass clef, and you said, "That's a high note. Can you play that?" You've got it. And I think that pretty much summarizes how you've taught me these past 4 years. You've always had such high expectations of me, and you've kept me accountable every chance you get, which I truly appreciate. You encouraging me to try out for All-State and Jazz All-State was probably what influenced my decision most to pursue music later on down the line. And it was through those programs that I met so many of the people who I am close to today. Without you, I would be nowhere near the musician, nor the person that I am today. Thank you so much for everything you do, not only for me, but for Kingswood. And of course, Mom and Dad, thank you for supporting me and my education. This past year, I traveled to 6 schools for college music auditions, including some as far away as Michigan. My parents were there with me through all of it, driving upwards of 16 hours there and back, and making sure I stayed motivated and continued to practice, even when I didn't want to. Mom, Dad, I'm so grateful to you for giving me access to all of the opportunities I've had throughout high school. I've been able to grow so much as a musician this past year, and I am so glad you were willing to put up with all of my practicing. Finally, thank you to all of my friends. You've helped me grow so much as an individual and to find what I'm passionate about, and I'm so grateful to have such a supportive group of people surrounding me every day. That brings me to what I really... Those of you who know me well, and probably those who don't, won't be surprised to hear that it's music. Thanks for the idea, Mr. Fuller. Music is universal. It's probably the only thing we all have in common. It's because of that commonality that I've chosen to dedicate the rest of my life to it. When I'm performing, I feel so powerfully connected to my audience. It's a difficult feeling to accurately describe. You know that feeling when you say something you know made absolutely no sense, but then someone locks in on it and immediately gets what you're talking about? That's exactly what it feels like for me to perform music, and that's what it feels like for me to listen to music. That's what makes it so amazing. It's completely universal. You don't need any kind of theory or knowledge to understand it. If it sounds good, it sounds good. That's something that's innately built into all of us. There's a ton of very cool math that goes into that, Ms. Neeler, but I won't get into that here. What I really want to get at here is that universality and how we can apply that outside of the arts. Mutual understanding is often the backbone of communities, and fortunately for me, music lends itself well to fostering that. In other areas, though, it's often more difficult for that understanding to form. I'd like to propose a way to change that, and that is to treat your everyday life like music. Maybe even learn an instrument. Music has been so fundamental in teaching me how to be part of a community. It's taught me that each voice has its own value, its own place in the ensemble. It's taught me that while a leader can be incredibly important, a strong foundation of mutual understanding and cohesion can be even more instrumental. It's taught me that what makes an orchestra sound most impactful is not the individual but the whole. It's made all of that infinitely easier to carry outside of the arts and into the rest of my life. And so, I'd like to leave you all with this. Kingswood class of 2026, I challenge you to be musical in whatever comes next for you. Be it entering the workforce, the military, or a university, each of you has something incredible to offer your orchestra. As Wynton Marsalis, an incredible jazz trumpeter and a gigantic inspiration to me, often says, jazz shows us how to find a groove with other people, how to hold on to it, and how to develop it. Your voice has value, but recognize the value of the other voices as well. Thank you so much for 4 incredible years, and congratulations to you all.
Senior chorus, stand up, please.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Oh, the money, the
All right, now it's my turn, finally. All right, our next speaker is a teacher who has truly impacted every one of us. While not everyone has had him in the classroom, everyone knows him. He is the person that greets you with a simple hello or a warm smile. For those of us lucky enough to have had him as a teacher, we know his bubbly personality and his deep dedication to history. I've had Mr. Joy for 2 years, and in that time, I've learned something important. He truly cares for every student. And it's the little things that matter, from the fun breaks on Friday, to where we play music trivia, to the times he's showing off his socks that have Supreme Court justices on them. He brings a unique passion to learning that makes him stand out among the teachers that I've known. This is Mr. Joy's 26th graduation here at Kingswood, and it is my honor to introduce him to speak at ours. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. That was perfect. Good evening, everyone, and congratulations, class of 2026. This class is special to me for many reasons. Some of my favorite kids are in this class. I had some of your parents as kids in class. Many of your siblings. I've worked with some of your parents, grew up with some of your parents, and the timing of your freshman year couldn't have been any better. I debated leaving education when you were in middle school, but I stayed for a variety of reasons, and I associate that with many of you. Much like my own kids, you guys have brought me a lot of joy over the last 4 years. I've been refreshed, and I'm thankful to be able to tell you that. I get to welcome many of you to Kingswood, and I feel pretty lucky to be standing here now as you say goodbye. I went to the library this week to look through your yearbooks and couldn't believe how much I still picture you all in my mind as the freshman and sophomore versions of yourselves. Back then, you guys were just little kids. Looking at you all today, I'm not ready to see adults, but definitely big kids for sure. It probably says more about me than you, but some of my greatest joy in this world comes from being a dad and teacher. It's not uncommon for me to have to clarify for people when I'm referring to my biological kids or my school kids. I think my message tonight would be the same for both, so let's get to it. I want to begin by stating the simple and well-known fact that life is uncertain. Whether we go back to the beginnings of human writing in the Epic of Gilgamesh from Mesopotamia, the Book of the Dead from Egypt, or the well-known story of Job in the Bible, a basic human understanding and important reflection point is that we are just never certain what life will bring our way, or whether or not it's some type of reward or punishment for the way we've lived in this world. Thousands of years later, we are still trying to figure this out. I have a son that graduated from college a few weeks ago. This is a kid that has had his independence for the last 4 years. He's excelled at school, participated in clubs, developed great friendships, traveled to India on his own, cooks for himself and does his own laundry. He has essentially been becoming his own man. So here's the dose of reality. This poor guy is now back at home living in his childhood bedroom and dealing with annoying parents that want him to clean up after himself and let us know if he'll be home for dinner or not. I don't think this is how he imagined his future after graduating and earning a master's degree. He's interviewing now, but also facing the reality that in a couple weeks' time, he may have his dream job as a software engineer or developer, or he could be back at Walmart putting people's groceries and online orders into their vehicles. He wants to make money either way, but this is the uncertainty that comes with life. When you were freshmen, sitting in world history class and learning about the Renaissance, we looked at The Prince from Machiavelli. In that work, he stated that he believes that our lives are about 50% left to fate and about 50% within our own control. Quick side note, I'm not sure how well you remember Machiavelli's analysis of human life and how to live it, but Taylor Swift put out her Midnights album that October of your freshman year, and I don't think I could have been any happier when you guys told me about her song Mastermind. Audrey, I think it was you, but I can't remember exactly. Anyways, on the test, I made you do a comparative analysis between her lyrics and understanding of human nature with those of Machiavelli, and you guys nailed it. To be honest, I don't love either. I'm not a fan of human manipulation for self-gain or the ends justifying the means, but didn't I love that you guys clearly understood it? All of it. Nelson and Grady, you guys tied for the highest score on that test. Evan, you were the highest in A block. back to the main point of this speech. If we accept Machiavelli's conclusion that we only get to control 50% of our lives, where does that leave us? Psychologists tell us that the average adult human brain makes about 35,000 decisions every day. That works out to a decision every 2.5 seconds. Most of those are made subconsciously, but the volume alone leads our brains to start using shortcuts, which tend to lead to mistakes. Other studies show that the longer the day goes, or the longer a session of work goes, we tend to lose our objectivity and default to the easiest or lowest risk decisions. When you were sophomores, we watched clips from Freakonomics about economic decision making. Stephen Levitt, the economist, co-author, and co-host of that video, did a famous study where he created a website for miserable people that were stuck in life and had a major decision to make. His website would flip a digital coin and make the decision for you. Months later, he called the people back to see how the decision turned out, and he found that the people that made the major life change, job change, career change, breaking up, were much happier than people that stuck with the status quo. This seems to suggest that when we have a big decision to make, we tend to fear change and the unknown. Our guts tell us to stay safe with what we know, but data seems to tell us to try the new thing because in the end we'll be happier. So let's assume that 50% of our life is fate and chalk up another 15% to overused, tired brains and fearful decision making. That leaves us with 35% control. And this is where we need to factor in personality. If you're a Mr. Fuller kind of person, you're going to get every bit of that 35% of control, and maybe even strategize ways in which you can get some of the other 15% back. But if you're a Mr. Joy kind of person, you're going to make a lot of mistakes and bad decisions. Some lessons you may need to learn 2 to 3 times. Looking back on life since my own graduation, I'm going to guess that I've intentionally and objectively managed about 20% of my life. It sounds terrible and should probably be a little embarrassing, but the wonderful truth is that 20% is more than enough. The great secret that Machiavelli doesn't quite understand and that economists can't quite put into a spreadsheet is that you don't need 100% control to build a beautiful and wonderful life. All you need is the courage and the grit to use whatever percentage that you do have. In your next few years, I hope to hear about you guys landing dream jobs in business, construction, healthcare, engineering, finance, and music. But I also fully expect to see some of you at Walmart for a while. Fate is going to do what fate is going to do. Your tired brain is going to make some questionable calls. You're going to choose safety when you should have flipped the coin and taken the risk. And like Mr. Joy, you might even have to learn some of the same lessons more than once. That's just part of growing up and becoming one of the big kids. But in that 20%, there is so much wonder to experience. You get to control who you want to be, how much you want to love and be loved, forgive and be forgiven, how much you want to work, study, and play, how resiliently you get back up when life takes its shots, how kind you want to be to the people around you, how many new experiences and people and activities that you want to let into your life. You will grow in mind, body, and spirit. Maybe your cup will overflow and you'll even get to pour into others. Fate might deal the cards, but you get to play the hand. As your teacher and someone who has greatly benefited from knowing so many of you, I don't want you to be the mastermind or the prince. I want you to embrace and accept the mess and guessing game that this life can be. I want you to try the new thing and fight off the fear that so easily gets in the way. I want you to maximize every last bit of that 20% you have control over and go out there and make some beautiful mistakes of your own. To the class of 2026, we love you, we're proud of you, and we're in your corner. Now show us what you can do with the hands you're being dealt. Thank you.
Give me a minute, okay, guys?
Bovair. Alexandra Ackerley. Hope Adjutant. Serafin Agramonte Jose. Annika Aiki. Samuel Tomas Baca. Aiden Banks. Benjamin Mead. Brendan Beebe. Russell Bellier. Jocelyn Benavides. Thomas Benker. Miley Bentley. Aiden Bernier. William Blake. Kaylin Blattenberg. Mackenzie Bovair. Riker Booth. Thomas Bronson. Colby Brown. Liam Brown. Ruby Brown. Hannah Rosa. Charlotte Bunnell. Graham Burke. Madison Chambers. Joey Christakos Tate. Malcolm Clark. Aiden Claus. Nathan Cluse. Benjamin Kopp. Kempis Corbally. Owen Cotton. Dylan Courtney. Alexander Cronin. Samuel Crowder. Andrew Curtis. Edward Daggett. Soleil Daly. Bryce Danasinka Washburn. Nathaniel Demain. Bryn Demers. Anissa DeRogers. Arabella Diamond. Allison Doherty. Aiden Dupuy. Caden Duquette. Gabriel Dussault. Nelson Edwards. Sophie Edwards. Garrett Ferris. Ian Ferris. Reese Fisher. Isabel Fournier. Beth Gardner. Nico Gardner. Brody Gent. Kalan Gilbert. Madeline Gianco. Danielle Gray. Haley Hartford. Cullen Haviland. Kevin Hayes. Kaylee Iris Heck. Colby Hewitt. Ace Holmberg. Michael House. Jada Hughes. Andrew Hunt. Adeline Ingham. Quinn Ivoni. Allison Chedry. Kira Johnson. Vega Johnson. Griffin Karcher. Brody Keys. Kylie King. Emma Cornbed. Evelyn Lambert. Grace Raymond. Ryder Leslie. Sawyer Linton. Liliana Loudon. Emma Lyons. Brendan McPhee. Nicholas Mantopoulos. Jack Marks. Aubrey Martin. Jordan Martineau. Cooper McCourt. Devin McAvoy. Bryce Marin. Marley Metcalf. Jacob Moody. Kevin Morgan. Peter Morin II. Brady Moulton. Taylor Mullen. Asher Murphy. Oliver Noel. Benjamin Mazzalillo. Lillian Oblinus. Kendall Oliver. Corbin Owens Bostick. Devin Perkins. Joy Peterson. Phoenix Picards. Luke Plakowitz. Anya Polini. Brian Purrington. Nevaeh Quinn. Liam Rashnat. Dean Richards. Autumn Ricker. Felix Roberts. Ayla Robinson. James Rogers. Joshua Rogers. Joshua Sanborn. Bryce Sandlin. Eric Santangelo. Gianna Santangelo. Haley Savely. Liliana Scott. Zoe Scripture. Addison Season. Bradion Sellers. Richard Seveny. Elijah Seward. Olivia Shea. Hayden Sherman. Alyssa Smith. Peter Smith III. Grady Steele. Beckham Taylor. Charity Thomas. Evan Thurston. Timothy Twing. Caden Tyler. Faith Van Auken. Haley Vandenheck. Joseph Vasco. Michael Velez Torres. Selena Vergato. Jonah Verrett. Blake Walbridge. Bryson Walbridge. Grady Whitcomb. Ziffer Williams. Audrey Wood. Benjamin Wright. Julia Young. Keller Peacock. Ryder Shannon.
Right back on there. Give me a second.
Yep. All right, I was hoping to hear Enter Sandman or the trumpets as I was walking up the stage since I am the closer, but not too mad about that. Good evening, families, friends, faculty, staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. My name is Nate Cluse, and I've had the absolute honor of serving as your student body and class president. I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak in front of you all, but truthfully, I shouldn't be here right now. My name was never announced during 6th grade graduation on Google Meet, so I don't have the qualifications to be here. Standing up here right now honestly feels unreal. For years, graduation has always felt so far away. It was always something we talked about as one day. One day we will walk the stage, one day we will leave these halls for the last time, and one day we will become adults. And somehow that one day became now. When I think about the past 4 years, the thing we will remember the most will not be our grade in a certain class or the stress we had to turn an assignment in on time. We will remember the people and the smiles. Not the fake smiles we gave for the yearbook photos, but the real ones. The smiles when you see a friend in the hallway, the smiles and laughter when the teacher is explaining the project where 70% of our grade, sorry Mrs. Pham, the smiles after sports games, senior events, or even just making it to Friday. Or for some, the smiles at the lunch table and comparing which friend is the hottest mom. In my opinion, smiling is everything. Instantly, a terrible morning can turn into the great rest of your day. There were plenty of mornings when I wasn't having the best day, and as I got to the end of the breakfast line to put my code in, Cheryl, one of the lunch ladies, had already entered my name with a big smile on her face. "I already got you, have a lovely day," she'd say. And just like that, I was smiling. Some days I didn't even want breakfast, but still, I would buy a $2 breakfast sandwich just to go into B-Block with a smile on my face. This is one example of how a single person made me feel better day by day. Before tonight ends, I want to say one more thing. It is okay to be sad that this chapter in our life is ending, because that's a natural emotion. But as our childhood author, Dr. Seuss once said, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." And as my good friend Michael Jordan said, be at the baseball and softball state championship game tomorrow. Thank you.
Superintendent Eric Halian, as principal of Kingswood Regional High School, I hereby certify to you that all of the seniors here today who have received a diploma have either met or exceeded the graduation requirements set forth by the state of New Hampshire and the Governor Wentworth Regional School District.
Thank you to our families, faculty, staff, school board members, and community for your unwavering support of the Kingswood class of 2026. Your encouragement, guidance, and belief in these graduates have helped make this day possible. Graduates, the moment you have been waiting for has arrived. Please move your tassels from the right side to the left, signifying your transition from candidate to graduate. By the authority vested in me and upon the recommendation of faculty and administration, I hereby certify that you have successfully completed all requirements for graduation. Congratulations, graduate. Please join me in celebrating the Kingswood Regional High School class of 2026.
your journey, there's no